Alright, what's going on, guys? Back for another quick video. Today's a little bit different. We're just going to be doing some back testing. I'm going to go over a few A+ setups with you guys, just so you guys get an idea of what I'm looking for in terms of trades and stuff like that. But to start this off, I thought this was pretty funny. So last week on Friday, I posted a video, and towards the end of the video, I was in a position on my practice account on Top Step, and I took this trade. This inverse right here, 5-minute inverse, or 3-minute, I think. 3-minute inverse, and we waited for the 1-minute, the pullback to the 1-minute change in state of delivery. So we got in right here, stop loss at the high, and we were targeting relative equal lows down here. And if you guys did watch that video, go make sure to watch it. It's just a quick recap just so you guys know where I started and stuff in terms of my funded account. But if you guys watched, we sat here for a while and he was just chopping and nothing was happening. We'd even hit my break even during the video, but I didn't want you guys sitting there all day, so I literally ended the video, and I'm not joking, literally the next 2 minutes after I ended the video, it just straight dumped right to TP. So I just wanted to quick show you guys that just because it was a valid trade. Ended up working out, and like I had said in that video, long term we were very obviously bullish, especially when you look at the morning and you see the bottom wicks. Like, yeah, I knew we were bullish, but I was taking a short, just like a quick short during the day, because I knew we wanted to pull back, sweep this liquidity before moving up. And I also said that in the video. I said that would be possibly a perfect time too long, was after sweeping this liquidity. And sure enough, I mean, you see over here, look, this is a gigantic, this is an A+ setup, I think. We're delivering. Let's get rid of this stuff, actually. So we're delivering. Oh, I'm tripping. Delivering from this 5-minute. We inverse the same 5-minute that taps in, which is good. It shows us some momentum. We have a good break even. You can go break even on any of these highs up here and then just target this liquidity up here. Obviously this is at almost 2 in the afternoon, so I don't typically trade around then, but I mean, to me that's a perfect setup. And as you see, like, if you got in on the inverse, which is this candle, you're not going into drawdown at all prior to hitting TP. So beautiful trade. But this is I just wanted to do a quick recap and show you guys what happened prior to ending that video. But the point of today is to do some back testing. So we have FX replay pulled up here. We're going to create a new session, and I'm just going to do a 50K, just like the one that I'm trying to get funded on. And we're just going to do NAS 100, S&P 500. I'll do a random date. Let's see. Add a month to it. What? Oh, I see. Chart layout. I kind of wanted to create a checklist for you guys. I might be able to use this. SMT liquidity sweep delivering, Tron liquidity, IFG, change of state. Yeah, okay. So we'll just use that checklist. And we're not going to do too many. We'll probably aim for like 5 setups. We'll see how it works out. Because I just want to show you guys like what's going through my head and stuff while I'm on the charts. Change the time. I'm on New York time, so there we go. 5 p.m. We got to skip forward a while. Just going to open. So let's see. right now, without like really looking too deep into it, I'm thinking longs, for a couple of reasons. So, as you guys see, we have a bunch of consolidation right here, right? And we manipulate straight down right here at about 7:30 a.m. Now I want to see if we have any type of fair value gap or PD array to our left. It's like maybe like an order block or something, but I do like fair value gaps and whatnot more. Technically that's one, right? And it's not inverse, but we potentially will even see one off this. If I'm actually closer over, right? So we're in one right now. Granted, it's pre-market still, right? So like I don't really like trades pre-market, but we're just gonna see what it gives us, right? So even this is, I don't know. It's pre-market, so I don't want to take something that I think might lose, but like this seems like a nice trade to me. We come down, sweep liquidity, right? Boom. We're inversing all this stuff, like we're disrespecting it. We pull back into 15, or is it a 5? A 15-minute fair value gap, so we're delivering from a 15. We obviously like swept out liquidity from up here. And there's even a 3-minute, and on the 3-minute is actually where we inverse. So you guys already know that that we tapped into a 5-minute right there. So I don't see this being a bad one, to be honest. We'll see if we have SMT low as 851. Oh, see, this is what I mean though, because look at these lows. Like that just looks like something that needs to be swept. You know what I'm saying? The low is 49.75, 49.75. They're all 49.75. Well, I mean, I guess it's technically SMT because we obviously swept here. So we'll try this out, okay? So I'm thinking break even. Entry, break even, full TP we'll take up here. And depending on how many we take, because that's a lot of liquidity, but we could continue running higher, so potentially we'll leave a runner if we want to. I like to risk, like, I don't know, I like around 150 per trade is what I like to risk. But we'll see, because it really depends on how confident I am and stuff like that. And like my daily loss, I'd like to give myself like $200 to play with. So 15 lots, 148 risk. So yeah, we can definitely take partials with this amount of lots. We can take partials and we can leave runners, which is perfect. We're going to save in journal. And I think this will pop up the checklist. Pretty sure. Take a screenshot. Checklist. So we have SMT, liquidity sweep, delivering, obvious draw on liquidity because we have all those relative equal highs. Inverse for value gap. Let's see. It's changed to delivery. I mean, it's not yet. We don't have it, but it looks like maybe in a candle or two, we might have it, or we might have it on the lower time frame. But confidence, I would say like a 65, and well, I'll do a 60 because it's pre-market, and I really don't take trades pre-market, so like I'll give myself a 3. Save that, and I guess we'll see. If this doesn't play out and like goes lower, I could look for a re-entry there, because then we'd be closer to market open for New York, and we'd get an actual like real sweep of liquidity here. Like this is all liquidity obviously, but this is much more obvious liquidity, you know what I mean? So we'll see though. Okay. So okay, that's nice. We'll automatically go break even. And at this point, like I said, I have a lot of contracts, but like with a candle like this, I don't really know if there's a reason for me to take partials. I mean, it's a beautiful candle. We can take a partial though. We'll close 25%. Oh, we'll just do a full amount. We'll do 4, so 26%. So we still have 11 lots. Boom. So that's an A+ setup to me. Obviously never in drawdown. So that was nice, and it was a quick trade. Pretty simple though, guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys saw early in the morning, liquidity seep over here. Boom. We get SMT. Well, we're building up already, right? So we're creating more bullish structure. Tap into a fair value gap, which is what we're looking for because we need to deliver from something. We get a 3-minute inverse. It's really clean. We're looking for a fair value gap it's like one singular fair value gap. We don't want a bunch of like tiny little ones. Let's see. I mean, the 1 minute's not bad either. Like technically there's 2 per se, but like it's not like 5 of them. So technically you could add this together. Just make one big one and get in, which would be right here. And actually, on the same candle that you inverse, you actually get the change in the state. So it's not bad. Nonetheless, obviously, I think the 3 is a little bit cleaner. You have one singular fair value gap, clear draw on liquidity. I mean, it might play out higher, which is why I was thinking about taking or leaving runners. But with open coming, like we might even be able to find a trade deeper into the day. So obviously we're still going up. 9:30 open. I'm not sure what was going on with price action that day, but obviously it came up and hit the targets that I was going to leave for my runners. I'm not exactly sure how to leave runners on FX, but anyway, so technically if I knew how and I left it, then this would have smashed and it would have been definitely a hell of a trade. I'm not sure the reasoning for the massive candles. July 2nd. Oh, well, there you have it. So 9:30 was Powell speaking. So technically, I wouldn't like to be in a trade when Powell speaks, but we got in and out prior to him speaking, so it worked out perfectly. We were out by 9:09, so we still had like 20 minutes to spare, but I wouldn't like to be in a trade right there, so I'm glad I saw that. But with that being said, we might be able to find a trade off that. So we have a crazy sweep of liquidity. Obviously, this is a large fair value gap. But let's see. Sweep these highs. They're not over here, so we have SMT. We have data lows that we could be targeting. Should be what, 9:30 is right here. I'm just gonna mark out these lows real quick. Data lows, highs already swept. We just need to find a spot for an entry, which I mean, it's not really giving it to us. So at that point, if it's not really giving me an entry, this 1 minute's actually pretty good. Break even here and see if we can get through the fair value gap. But I would like to see a little bit more structure built up here so that I could find a real entry and then go from there. Like I don't want to have to wait till down here. I would like to build up a little bit, chop around, get a fair value gap that I can inverse up here, go break even like here, and then try to work our way down. So we're actually going to take this slow, see what we get. So that's a 3-minute, 50 after. So here, this is changing the state. 3-minute inverse would be here. This could be a little early, but oh, that's a nice candle. Let's see. So I think this will be the start of a new candle right here. Okay, we'll try it out. This isn't like the greatest setup, but it's data lows. All right. So 1 minute change in state of delivery, 3 minute inverse. I don't, and obvious liquidity sweep, and okay, delivering from a 15-minute. So it's actually a pretty good setup. It's just, it's so early on. Let's see. We know we have SMT with the highs, but I want to see if we have any like SMT right here. So 45 is the high. 42 is the high over here. Okay, so we have SMT, higher time frame and lower time frame. So I mean, this is not a bad trade by any means. And it's after news. So let's see. I'll do 6 just to get an obvious lot size. Saving journal. Okay, checklist. For every model, we have SMT, obvious liquidity sweep. This liquidity sweep is better than the one we already took. Delivering from the 15-minute PD array. Drawing liquidities, data lows. We have 3-minute inverse for value gap, 1 minute change in state of delivery. Confidence, I'm going to say, because of the lack of structure we've built after the news, I'm going to say 70, but I'm going to give us a 4-star. I don't really have any notes that I would put. Well, actually, lack of structure after news. So that could be our only potential downfall. But we'll see. Oh, Lord. So, it's not looking the greatest. Oh, and break even, we'll do it first. Internal low. This would be something that I could see myself getting back into, if need be. Okay, so obviously we lost that one. Didn't even hit break even. But what I want to see is like, I'm telling you, it's going to go down. It's going to take this low at some point during the day. So I wouldn't be scared to get back in. See what I mean? Like, $55. So is that no, this is a new 5-minute. Alright, that's very, very bullish. The wicks. So like this would sketch me out a little bit. Just because like seeing something like that screams bullish, right? Which I don't know what we'd be targeting higher. Because usually you move from internal to external, external to internal. And we obviously swept all of this liquidity, right? So now I'm thinking a pullback, which actually we did get. We pulled back into this fair value gap. And we're getting bullish reactions off it. So kind of choppy though. Time's at 10:03. We're going straight sideways. Okay. So here, like we're still, if we get good momentum and we get through this, I could see myself getting in. Because now we've broken structure to the downside. But at the same time, I want to see like a decent candle go through there. Because I don't think this would necessarily be A+, but we'll see. That inverse. Ever so slightly. So my only problem with this, right? We'll take it just to like paper it, but besides the like the fact that we have another PD array down here that we're gonna hit. Like I said this morning or earlier in the video, consolidation, this could be manipulation just to come out and take these highs prior to moving back down. So that's why this sketches me out a little bit. We're going to take it nonetheless, just the high above the fair value gap. We'll see if we have SMT, let's say. High is 76.61, 76.68. So technically with like these highs, there's still SMT. But so we have SMT. I'm not crazy confident in this one, but we'll see. Oh, checklist. SMT. We had our liquidity sweep a minute ago, but still delivering from PDRA. Drawing liquidities, data lows, inverse fair value gap, changes state. Confidence not as high. I'm going to give us a 55 because of, like I said, like it might just be consolidation, manipulation, like a power of 3 type thing. Just this is all on the same day, so it's actually pretty crazy. I kind of forgot about that. I keep looking at that calendar and thinking that there's going to be like another day added to it or whatever, but we'll see. Break even point we'll do here. First internal low. Out immediately. Okay, so like I was saying, and this could be one that we take long side and go for these highs up here, because this is like almost a perfect power of 3. We're gonna see if we have it on any of the higher time frames. No, but like these wicks are bullish. But I took that just to basically a screen time trade. It's not the greatest entry. But like, we're not really getting anything. Okay. I mean, this would be a terrible RR, I personally believe, but let's see. Do we have any highs over here that we could go for? Because, like, right now, our RR would not be good. Well, actually, it might not be too bad. If we target these highs, break even here, we would just need a tighter. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Okay, so let's see. Other side, this one's not bad, so let's see. So 12, 10, 12. Why is it creating such weird lows? 60, 43, 81. So that is the low. Oh, wait, let's see. 24. 24, yeah. So I don't know if there's necessarily. Oh, well, I mean, depends, because this low was not swept. So we'll see. Technically, I believe change in state of delivery, inverse fair value gap. Please order. 10. I think this is a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. Do I think it'll go down later in the day? Yes, but short term, I think that we might go take out these highs prior to moving lower. I don't think we're delivering, but we're. Oh no, we are. Higher time frame, I'm pretty sure. But I'll go check though. Like we're delivering from this fair value gap down here. What is it? Is it a 15? Yeah, we're delivering from a 15-minute fair value gap. 1 minute inverse. Changing state of delivery on whatever time frame you're looking for. I mean, our stop's a little weird, but that's just because of the candle that inversed. But this is actually a good candle to inverse because you see the momentum volume in it. Let's see. Some big bottom wicks. Alright, so we're break even. Let's see if it saves us or if we just go around TP. Okay. TP right there. Very wicky. I mean, not enough to hit us out on break even, so I don't mind. Pretty close, obviously. I mean, very, very close, but nonetheless, TP smashed. We'll see And see, so like, yes, you can have a daily bias. I 100% agree with that. And usually I do too, because that helps with your draw on liquidity. But like, you would believe that 9:30 would be the draw on liquidity, right? We have not swept it yet. And I still think we might um, at some point during this day. Even here, we could potentially see a great short. So we'll play it out a little bit longer. If we get an inverse on this 5-minute, it's just so bullish. Like, we're respecting every PD array on their way up. Okay, so honestly, I would wait for this one to get inversed. It's 12 inside the macro. I would love to see some type of death candle. So we inverse. I want to see it respect this. If it doesn't respect this, then there's no reason for me to think that we're going much lower. See, if we're working our way up through like that, like, that doesn't help in terms of what I'm trying to figure out the market's doing. I would have loved to see it tap in, come right back down, and inverse that. And that would have been screaming to go lower. You know what I mean? So then break even, boom. Internal low. The only thing that could have potentially stopped us is this 5-minute, but it's so close to TP that at that point it probably would just run it. And then potentially turn around if higher time frame were bullish, which I believe we are. But yeah, we're not really getting much. And it's 2 o'clock, so we'd probably be done for the day. We can skip forward a tiny bit. See if we get anything. Yeah, no. Didn't come back for that low, but that doesn't mean that we won't one of the following days. So you always want to keep an eye on that, because just recently in the market, we actually came back and grabbed a data low from days prior. So keep an eye out for that. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Skip to 5, 15 minutes. Let's see. Okay, so crazy chop. We swept this high. It's the 3rd. FOMC minutes, 10 a.m. PMI. Okay, so we probably have to wait for news. This is a huge news week. I kind of picked a bad time frame. What did it say it was 10 a.m.? Okay, so we probably wouldn't trade till 10 a.m. I take it. We'll just skip forward an hour then. So we obviously have this PD array. Relative equal lows. Okay, SMT with this high, this 10 a.m. high from Friday. I don't know what that was. I'd be doing that sometimes, just glitching out. Okay, so 9:30 we fly up, and boom, that's news. Okay, so not gonna lie, I could be very bearish right here. We'll see. I needed to give me some type of entry, which as of right now, it's really not. If I had like the 15-second or something, or a 30-second potentially, but we have huge top wicks. I'm saying we're going to come grab this, but I'm not positive that I'm going to get an entry prior to it. I would love to see that, and potentially even these lows, depending, because at a higher time frame we are bullish, but it's just straight chopping. Okay, we have potential here. Boom. See if we got any SMT. What? It didn't even put in a top wick. That's weird. 10:06. SMT. So I would like to see it push down right here. Okay. Inversed. Definitely have SMT. Oh, well, actually. Like, why are these highs so fucking close? 1918, 1918. Okay. And we definitely slipped over here. Yeah. This is going to be a tight break even. Just because of this candle that did do the inversing. But we'll see. So this is what we'll do. We're not going to have full TP there. We'll have partial there. I don't know how to do partials. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm tripping. And then do that. Lot size will do 9. Save in journal, screenshot. So we have SMT, liquidity sweep. Yeah, we still have liquidity. Clear draw, data lows, inversion value gap, do we have change in state? We do. Beautiful change in state. Delivering from PD array, I will check once we get out of here. This, I'm pretty confident. If this doesn't hit, I'd be decently surprised, but obviously in the markets you don't know. Save that. I'm going to check real quick for delivering from anything. We might be all-time highs right now. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, not really much over here for me, other than just some relative equal highs, right? So, yeah, not much, but that's right. We'll see. We almost got the 5-minute change in the state, which is actually pretty nice. And I'm going to go break even this low because we almost already tapped out there low, so I'm not going to even pretend that I recognize that. And then, yeah, so we'll close 50% down here just because of this is a lot of relative equal lows in the PD array, basically. So that's a great spot to potentially look for longs. But I can just trail stop loss and take off like 75% or something. But we'll see. Okay, so technically break even, right? Well, let's see. Because we came down and swept our low. And so it would have been break even. I just don't have like automatic break even set, but we'll see. Or more than likely going to get stopped out, yeah. But realistically speaking, that's a break even trade. Watching it in real time, if you weren't just boom clicking in one click, you would have moved TP to stop loss to break even, obviously. Let's see though. These past few days, it has not been wanting to go to news lows, which is crazy. Okay, let's see. 2, 3, 5 minute, a tiny one. Okay, again, the 1 minute doesn't look bad, but it's just soaring up. 10:43. 2 p.m. is FOMC minutes. It just shakes off like, yeah, okay. So once again, data lows left completely untouched. And that's not a bad draw on liquidity by any means. Just the luck of the draw. So we're going to skip to the next day, and this is probably the last day we'll do. Didn't do much the rest of the day. You might have found a trade in here. What time is that though? 12:35. That's really weird price action. So something must have gone on for it to stop at 2. I don't know. But you get an inverse here, break even, TP. It's a perfect trade right there. Delivering, obviously. Delivering from the 15-minute. Five-minute you could. 3-minute looks a little bit cleaner to me. 3-minute inverse. Break even. TP. RR might not honestly be the best. We'll see. So, nah, it's not bad. Deceiving. And obviously, you wouldn't really have been in drawdown much at all. Oh, technically speaking, it might have been a break-even trade. Well, I mean, okay, so another thing you have to think about is how confident you are in your trades, right? Because we do come up and tap um, our high for break even, right? But technically speaking, like this is a great trade. So if I would have just, oh my gosh. I mean, if you had this high, it technically wouldn't have been break even. But it's really up to you. Like with screen time and like experience, is this a good trade? Like, yes. I mean, we've been bullish all day. So like, I shouldn't have been trying to catch a falling knife and just trying to catch a reversal. But we tap into a clear PD array, and it's inside the macro. Yeah, it's a beautiful trade. Inside the macro, completes the checklist. You know what I mean? Um, so like on a trade like that, you might not even need a break even. You just gotta trust the trade sometimes. Not every single trade has to be a break even trade. Like you don't need to set it immediately. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, if your R is different and there's like your high is farther up, for sure, there's more reason to have a break even. But with the trade being this short, like this is a tiny trade, very quick in and out execution. So this one you might be okay with not even going break even. You just gotta believe in yourself or like trust your trades, which you should do all the time. But sometimes it's smarter to save yourself and go break even on a trade. So this will be our last day. We'll go through, see what we can find. Currently we have absolutely nothing. The fourth, oh, not that. So it doesn't look like we have any news, which is not bad. I mean, it's nice to have news, but has not really been helping us, I'm not gonna lie. But this is crazy. What is going on here? I don't know if I chose like a terrible time frame to trade in terms of like the dates and whatnot, but I've never seen some shit like this. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know what this shit is, but come down. Obviously, a sweep liquidity considering we had like an accordion for hours. This could be a perfect power 3, technically speaking. So we'll check that out. Obvious. Fair value gap, right? We have a 935 low. Let's check over here. Okay, so ES looks a little bit cleaner. 935 low, but like it didn't sweep 3:35 a.m. And obviously over here we did. So SMT delivering, yada yada, clear for value gap. And we're just dumping. We might target this low. Let's see. It's pretty choppy on the way down, but I mean, it's losing momentum towards the downside, so that's not a bad thing per se. My roommates just got back, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. Alrighty, sorry about that. Roommates just came back, so it got pretty loud. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this is where I was looking. I was looking to go long here. It's super choppy, so like, well, in terms of choppy, I mean more or less super wicky. But we'll see. Let's see. 1045 low. $10.45 is not that low. So SMT. This isn't the greatest for value gap, but if you have a break even point right there, this could work. We're delivering. It's a smaller for value gap, obviously. 05. So let's see. And our break even got it. Alright. So we have one more minute. Okay, so that's the candle. Technically, I believe that that's a fair value gap. So let's see. Inverse with great speed. Obviously, I think this is a fair value gap. We're gonna take it though. What the to me, that's a tiny fair value gap, so I don't even know. And watch it like turn around on me. Nah, but we'll see. I don't think that's too bad. Like, it's not an obvious fair value gap. But we'll see. So we'll take this. I'm not as confident, but just gonna take the trade just to get some clips in the video for you guys. And I mean, it's not too terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure it checks off everything. I got to check the change in state, but this one doesn't seem too bad to me. Currently up on the week. Not much by any means, but price action was not looking to go to data lows, which caught me off guard because usually that's a pretty good target, a pretty good draw. Worst case scenario, because we're tapping into this, like that's negligible to me, but it might pull back into a fair value gap. But as long as it doesn't hit break even first, I don't really mind. If it just pulls back just to go through, cool with me. Obviously there's this fair value gap. At that point I'm break even, I'm stress free, but that could potentially mean a turnaround and tap into my break even, which gets me out of the trade. But if we're up there, I don't want to see it turn around, period. Like, I want to see it like continue to go up. But yeah, we have a place. Okay, let's go. See, so 15-minute close. Technically we're inversed it. We have a 15-minute gap that we might tap into. Technically, did this 5-minute already inverse? It might have, but yeah. Okay, so I mean, it's just unfortunate. Not a terrible trade. I knew you were getting out on that candle. Obviously, edged my break even, 945. I don't know, this price action is weird. Like, I don't know if it's just because it's FX replay or whatever, but like, look at all these gaps. Like, I don't know. Let's see if we can get any trades off this though, this pullback. Like, what is that gap? I don't understand. Because this would be a good 5-minute. Would it? I don't know. Break even high. Okay. It's a nice wick. We're delivering. I think we want to go up, would be my guess. But we'll see. I don't know how these lots work because it's 28 lots. Like, what? Not sure if there's SMT. We won't do that. Confidence. Whatever, let's see. I just want to see it on here. So right now, what? We're down, right? 200, 320. So yeah, we're down like $70. This could change it around for us. Or, I mean, once again, we could get absolutely killed. I guess we'll see. Absolutely killed. Oh, I didn't even break even point, bro. Oh my god. Break even would have saved us. Obviously this is break even considering we have a 5-minute gap here. We're not getting to like, what is going? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. It's the 4th. No news. I'm not sure why there's gaps showing up like this. If that was just normal or what. Because that doesn't seem normal to me. Like, leaving that gap there, I don't know if it's like glitched or what. So we inverse finally on this candle. It's just like, what? Could be targeting those highs. We're going to take it, screen time trade. This stop is going to be tight. We'll just put it at that. The high of the candle prior. We can see if we have anything better on the... It'd be a very tight stop, considering I'm down 105. See, something's going on. That doesn't even seem like right to me. I could be tripping though. Close, okay. Once again, that's break even all day. Like what? I'm not sure what that's about, but that's a break even trade. Obviously on the screen it doesn't pop up as break even, but if I wasn't doing a 5-minute change, I would have broke even. We swept this high. So we're just getting a bunch of break even trades. If I had automatic break even set, we'd probably, our realized P&L would probably be much lower. It'd be closer to 0. That's what I mean. But yeah, let's see. SMT just swept these highs. LR. Would love to see it push down. And of course now it wants to fly up like... Yeah. Straight chap work. But yeah, we're probably going to end the video there. That was kind of just going over my thought process when going into trades. As you guys can see, this was the draw on liquidity. We ended up reaching it, but at like 9 p.m. So I'm not really going to be trading then. A few of those trades are break even, and they just didn't seem to pop out as break even. But nothing you can do about that. Still a great model. I'll probably continue to post backtesting videos just because I'm learning and I'm showing you guys like what I'm seeing. Obviously this wasn't great, didn't go well, but I mean, I'm not sure what this is all about and why there's huge gaps everywhere. And I don't know why we're not targeting data lows and stuff like that. Realistically, or like even on my combine, you guys are going to see if there's data lows or data highs, that's going to be my draw. Because plenty amount of the times that's going to be the draw. I know this is a longer video, so I want to wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave comments. Like, constructive criticism is welcome. I know this wasn't the greatest backtesting, but it's more of like a learning session and me journaling it by taking this video. And at the same time, you guys get an idea of what I'm looking for. Let me know what you're looking for when you're looking at the markets and stuff, and what model you think works best. That for everyone is obviously different, but would love to hear that kind of feedback. And with that being said, I will catch you guys probably on Monday. I don't think I'll post a video tomorrow, but Monday will probably be another trade recap. So I'll catch you guys then. Peace.